my food hung up away from bears. I'll give you a tour of my spring hike camp here. Still some snow in the bush. For the first time ever, I'm using a hammock. Very interesting. Learning curve, of course. This is a Warbonnet Blackbird with Warbonnet's Superfly tarp. And Perfect Trees 3-season under quilt, which I really needed last night because it got down to around -5. My back was a bit chilly. I had to learn how to adjust that and slide it up and down and cinch it so it didn't lose the hot air underneath. And it was raining yesterday, and I also brought a tarp. This is too big, but I've got a smaller tarp that I haven't quite finished seam sealing yet. This is my 10 by 10, which is way too big for hiking, but I rigged this and living under it, using fire for cooking. I didn't bring a stove on this trip. The tarp is pulled back. I use a prusik here to tension it out. I've adjusted the straps so it's really tight. I can't pull it back out, but it was slid up to here and prusiked and adjusted. Because it was raining last night and I wanted to protect most of the fire, and I rigged this in an A-frame external ridge. This is a Cook custom sewing tarp, and it's got these external loops for external ridges, and make an A-frame and rig it as high as I can reach on a tree here, and that I've had great success and not had any spark holes in the tarp with this type of rig. Just keeping the fire right on the edge, barely covered, protects it from the rain. Pot stand there. I'm just finishing up breakfast. Where am I gonna get wood? Lots and lots and lots and lots of wood. I've been cutting it. This is a strange forest. This is boreal forest that has had fire suppression. It was logged. It was horse logged in the old days, which leaves a lot of shade, and balsam fir comes in thick and then triggers budworm cycles. And the budworm kills off a huge part of the balsam fir, and it dies when it's young, and it just blows down. It almost looks like that's cut and stacked, but that's just the way it is. And then balsam fir grows up again. Not all of it gets killed, and you'll repeat the cycle. What will break this cycle is big hot forest fires, where these spruce here will reproduce, and the birch will reproduce as well, but the fir will get knocked back for many decades. But right now it's in a balsam fir budworm cycle, and it's just unlimited firewood, which isn't bad for camping. But the bush is virtually impossible to crash through. You need a trail to hike this part of the boreal forest here. It's just a mess. So back to finishing breakfast here. Hot coffee, great.